Yup. Pat just landed still. 2 sets, I'm gonna pull it down. I'm gonna check it out now. Smooth still. Yeah, I'm seeing Leicester on the 27th still.
How much man have I helped in this life? Is too many. All I need is a phone and a like a sim. Now it's time to win, bro. Spending time in bin, but I still send him things. Make sure it's nice within.
All right then. Sinners providers. Yo, my breath had to go downstairs to get the waters. There's no waters in the place, you get me?
Yeah.
Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Men's Mental Health.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Let's get you getting closer to the mic, please.
Yeah.
So who we got in the building?
Got Flipz, 1 of 1. Flipperochi, 1 of 1 to the people them. From East London, Hackney. Yeah.
East London, Hackney.
Yeah.
Okay then, Flip. So what's your journey to here then?
My journey to what this podcast?
Yeah, like the entry to the podcast. How have we got in this situation here now then?
Okay. I've got in there 'cause obviously I've been a sinner. Yeah. Prison, all that stuff. But obviously coming from a negative into a positive, like I've been going legit.
Yeah.
Been more dedicated to my craft, which is like music, art, being my artist.
Mm-hmm.
And obviously mental health. Speaking out for the people.
Okay.
Like they need a voice.
Yeah.
Yeah. Someone that looks like you know what I mean?
What does mental health mean to you then?
Mental health means like basically, what does mental health mean to me? Mental health means like, you know, like your mind.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Like emotional well-being. This mental health is like a big area.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a grey area and it's in depth.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like, how do you explain mental health?
Because I've had a few people come on to the podcast and talk about they don't like saying the word mental health. They like to ask what's your mental wealth.
Yeah, well,
like you know, because they see it as, you know, how wealthy is your health, innit? Your mental health. You know, and we all suffer through of mental health in some way, shape, or form through trauma, through you know, like through incidents that might have happened in your past. Witnessing certain things. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah. The environment.
The environment that you're in.
Yeah.
So it all kind of just shapes you to the person that you are today. And part of that is, you know, speaking out, letting people know what you're going through, and so on, so forth. Mm-hmm. So, what would you say your journey is? Then? Obviously, I just heard you talk about prison and all them things. So,
and obviously, you know, growing up in a dangerous environment.
Yeah.
I feel like it's normal.
Mm-hmm.
When it's not.
Yeah.
To like normal people, to law-abiding citizens, it's like not. It's like raw. That's some bad wows over there.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, so it's like all that, it plays an effect in how we grow. Yeah. Like, because it's trauma.
Yeah.
Like seeing things, being part of things, it's like everything's trauma, and we don't know these things.
So what do you have you been a part of a lot of trauma?
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah. What? When would you say that started? Like,
I'll say that started like Millennium Countdown.
Okay.
Yeah.
Specific like that.
Yeah.
Why? What was making you put it down to the countdown?
Because that you can never forget that moment in Greenwich. Like countdown 10. Everyone was the vibe and the energy.
Yeah. Okay.
Just, overwhelming.
Okay. And what was you out? Something happened or?
What happened? Nah, it was just, you know, like fireworks.
Yeah.
Yeah, just firing on here, because, you know, I was a little kid them times.
Okay, yeah. So, but in terms of trauma and growing up in like a certain way where you realizing that others probably haven't. When do you start realizing that though?
You start realizing when you speak to other people, like when you're having normal conversations, and they're like, "What?" Even your probation, they were like, "Wow, these are not normal things." Like you're not glorified, but you're acting like it's normal. It's not normal. Like sometimes even the therapist needs therapy.
Yeah.
So it's like,
yeah, I agree with that still. especially if you're listening to a lot of people's problems, taking a lot of people's energies on. Well, I want to get into more detail to figure out what actually mental health means to you specifically. Obviously, I know you're saying the environments that you grew up in, and you spoke about prison. But like, who is
Flipz is basically, he's a grown man that's been through a lot. Like, I've been on a journey of destruction, self-destruct. I think, like, I've researched, I think it was like borderline personality disorder.
Okay.
You know what I mean? It's like from childhood.
What have you been diagnosed that, or you just researched yourself?
No, I just researched it.
Okay.
Just like, yo, let me just because I want to speak, be a voice and do something for the community. Do you know what I mean? So it's like, since I've started to do that, people are reaching out. So that's why I'm researching more. Yeah.
Where are people reaching out to you?
On the gram.
Insta, yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So is that a tool that you use to offload?
Yeah. Vent and hear others' experiences and walks of life.
Have you got siblings?
Siblings, yeah.
How many?
I got one proper sister from mum and dad, same mum and dad, and then I got 12 siblings from my dad.
From your dad, okay.
Yeah.
Is it one of them ones where you all keep connected, or
some of us keep connected, like about 8 of us.
Yeah.
But the rest is just
it's all about the place.
Yeah.
And so would you say, was your dad around in your life?
I ain't gonna lie, my dad was like, he was there for a certain amount of time.
Yeah.
Then I think it didn't work out with my mum. Then he dipped. I mean,
but was the connection still there in terms of checking on you?
Yeah, I had to go and find him. Like, yo,
okay,
yeah.
So you think that played a big part as well?
Yeah, and then he accepted me. Then then obviously I got to know his side, his family, and they accepted me as well.
Yeah,
yeah.
But you had to go looking for him though.
Yeah, I had to.
What age was that?
This is like what, 10, 11.
Man said it to.
Yeah, reach. I had to reach out.
Okay, so what's your background in terms of ethnicity origin?
So my dad's Montserratian.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then my mum's like Jamaican, Bayesian. I think there's a mixture.
Yeah.
And Senegalese, all of that.
Okay, so you just full mixed black.
Yeah.
Mixed race, but no other race, just black.
Yeah, just black.
Okay.
So don't go no further. Subscribe to the channel now. Press the like button and leave a comment. I don't know why you lot are just watching the videos. You're having beer laughter, beer banter, and you're not leaving a comment. Leave a comment, like, share, and subscribe. And don't forget as well, Sinners Vodka available from www.sinnersvodka.co.uk.
So, your mom's Bayesian, Jamaican, and Senegalese. So, her parents, one of her parents was African, the other was Caribbean descent, but mixed as well.
Yeah.
Okay, so what's that like then? Like,
my mom's Jamaican though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, the culture in the yard.
Yeah.
Yard. Everything's yard food.
Food. Yeah. Yeah. Vibe, soul food. Yeah.
Yeah. You know. Okay, and you say you got one sister on that side.
Yeah.
So what was that like growing up?
It was all right because obviously, but my mum suffered from mental health.
Mm-hmm.
So that's where it all stemmed from.
Yeah.
But but growing up was a bit difficult because we came. Our grandmother took us in, so we was raised by her basically. You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah. When you say suffered with mental health, what do you mean? Like
she had that schizophrenia.
Okay. Yeah. And so, and has that passed on to you? Like,
No,
you don't pass it on, right? No. Okay.
It's not. You see, them things. It's not hereditary.
Yeah, that's what I was kind of thinking.
Yeah.
Well, is any mental health
Hereditary? Yeah.
There's sometimes some people do say that it follows in the family, and
yeah.
But it's not actually
proper.
Yeah. Okay then. So how did that affect you then, knowing that your mum suffered from mental health?
That was mad.
Yeah.
Sorry. Excuse the term, mad.
Yeah.
But it was difficult. It was very
Difficult.
difficult and challenging.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In what ways?
Because I had to watch her have a like breakdowns. Because obviously with schizophrenia, it's like, yo, you don't know your own identity.
Okay.
So
That's
that's
yeah. You're gonna have to explain that to me because I know about schizophrenia, but I don't necessarily think I've heard of anyone that close to like having to deal with that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So how would you explain that? It's like
it's very, very difficult, you know, because like they don't know their self, and they don't know who you are as well.
Yeah.
And it's like, bro, hey, you push me out from
Okay. So like, is it a thing where 1 minute they'll be kind of like normal,
yeah,
and then the next thing,
bam,
it's
glitched.
Is there anything that kind of triggers that kind of thing?
I don't know. You know, I think smoking, because my mum used to smoke weed. I think that just and then obviously her relationships thing that all played a part.
Okay.
Yeah. She had a nervous breakdown, and that was it.
What with your dad or
I think my dad, yeah.
Okay, is that the reason why you would go looking for your pops or
like your father, like
Okay then. So everything's fine with mom and dad now, and they're still here.
My mom's passed, but
okay, rest in peace. Rest in peace to mom.
Rest in power. Yeah.
You know what? Is that something that you want to talk about, or?
I don't mind, you know, because it's grief. No.
Yeah.
Grief is grief. Yeah.
So what's the reason that she passed?
You know what? It was like natural causes, you know. Like, it was during COVID times.
Okay.
So you know they just labeled it COVID.
Is that what it?
That's what they done. Yeah, COVID.
And that's it.
It's not she had like a trouble breathing.
Yeah.
And it swelled up. And I don't think she could breathe when she was sleeping.
And then she went to the hospital.
Yeah. Went to the hospital. They said she was good. She went back home, and that was it.
Yeah. See that whole COVID period. That was a bit.
It's crazy.
Crazy. Like a few stories of hearing people having, I'm not going to say minor illnesses, but nothing that's life-threatening.
Exactly that.
And next thing you know,
boom,
hospital, and then
that's it.
Out. And obviously, I'm not really trying to get into a whole conspiracy theory because you know how it goes. You get me? But yeah, man. Like I guess a lot of people suffered from a lot of losses in that period of time, and it would seem unexplainable. So, do you think that adds to the pressure of mental health that you
exactly?
Yeah. So when did you go jail?
I went jail 2015.
15.
Yeah.
So for how long?
8.5 to 4 and 3 months. I came out 2020.
Yeah.
Then I think I got recalled about 18 months later.
Yeah.
So I had to do like 2 years again. 2 years and a bit.
So what did you actually go in for?
Like a Cody, like a big case in it.
Yeah.
Shooting.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So on that sentence, was you just like in jails around London?
Yeah, I went Belmarsh. Where else did I go? Belmarsh. Onley.
Yeah.
Then I went Coldenley.
Okay. Yeah. Do you think your sentence affected you? Because like some people, like obviously the big saying is that when you go in, when you come out the same age that you went in.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like everyone's moved on.
Yeah.
You're probably still. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah. But not necessarily.
No.
Because when you're in there, you're leveling up yourself. Because it's like, all right, here, this is the reality now. Yeah. This is not gang. You're by yourself. Yeah. 10 toes deep. Yeah. So this is what's good. You have to better yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you want to, when you want to stay stagnant.
Yeah.
And be like one of them. Oh yeah, you used to be that guy, And, if you want to be that.
Yeah.
Then
so you're saying that basically like you had to kind of, obviously you got to level it yourself, but you have to be on guard as well.
Yeah. Always.
All that stuff.
Yeah, always.
Is there like, what I'm trying to get at is obviously like the longer sentences. I've had a few people come out of prison. They want to change. They don't want to be the same person that they was.
Yeah.
But also they lose a bit of themselves.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, talk me through the sentence for you. Like,
okay,
what it meant.
You see, for me, this one was the game changer.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because it's like 2015. That's when my nephew was just born, and I calculated. I missed like seven of his birthdays. It's like, whoa, fuck. Hey, crazy. So it's like, yo, this is getting beyond. My mum's gone. How many people have to go before man get it? Like, it's not.
Yeah.
When you go there, it's just you.
Yeah.
And you have to rely on them to do this. Yeah, sis, go get me, I got a clothes parcel, get me tracksuits. It's long. So it's like, yeah, this is rock bottom.
Yeah.
I don't want to spend another night on this so talking nonsense to my brothers. Yo, it's long.
Through the window.
Yeah, through the window on your phone. Yeah, it's long, man. Yeah.
So was people there for you sometimes?
Yeah.
There was.
Yeah, there's a few people.
You had support there, yeah.
I had support. Yeah.
And what about when you came out? Like, what's the reason you got recalled?
Recalled. I was trapping. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
You know, like time got hard. I thought, nah, you get me. I was with a woman.
Yeah.
I think she was just getting back on her business, but COVID kind of knocked her like 10 steps back. So it's like, it all fell on me. So I had to just say, you know what? Let me pattern up my house. Done that, and then bam, got nicked.
Okay.
Yeah.
So basically,
she got nicked.
She got nicked as well.
Yeah. I had to take. Yeah, it's not had nothing to do with her. It's me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, so they came for her.
Yeah.
And was that a whole new sentence again?
Yeah. 42.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
And recall.
And recall.
Yeah.
Speak.
Yeah, it's mad.
The good thing is the sentence just went with my recall. So it's like, cool.
Okay, run consecutive.
Yeah.
Okay, then, so how do you stop yourself from going backwards?
I think it's like self-discipline. You just have to start. You know, like, because people think, mental health is a bad thing. They look at it like mental wealth. But it's like, you see, once you know yourself, I don't think nothing can really stop you. Like,
but how do you get to know yourself though, bro? Like, how do you get that? Because it's easy to
say it. Yeah,
it's easy to say and it's easy to like, but then pressures of life, you know what I mean? Like, things start getting hard because, like, what you just explained there is that you was with a woman. You know, she was probably helping you out at one stage.
Yeah,
it got hard for her. You had to make a decision that ultimately turned out to be the wrong decision because you can't have both of yours.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So how do you stop that again?
You know, like with that, you just say, you know what? You can't help everybody. Yeah. First, you have to help yourself.
100.
That's the one. You see, once you realize that, that's it. Everything can change for you. And that's how it changed for me.
Yeah.
I started to think, because everything that I've been through, it's not been L's, it's been lessons. So it's like, you can't do that again. Help it. Yeah. That's what got you there in the first place. So it's like, work on yourself.
Yeah.
Build you.
Yeah.
And then once you get to where you're trying to get to, then you can try to help people.
So how do you work on yourself?
It's like everything that I like to do, I like to write it down. So it's like, I want to do like podcasts, create a few podcasts, do a few shows, you know?
Okay.
Yeah.
So everything that your hobbies are surrounded like more like on the entertainment industry kind of.
Yeah.
Music, podcasting, shows, all that kind of stuff.
All of that.
Yeah. So do you watch a lot of content?
Yeah. So I watch this one.
Yeah.
RTM, I watch better. No Behavior, I watch all them podcasts. Yeah.
Okay.
I watch all the podcasts. I watch them.
Oh, you watch them all, yeah?
Yeah, all of them. Trust me.
And what do you get from each podcast?
It's like different contexts and different experiences. Obviously, they're similar.
Yeah.
But they're all individual. You can't say, that's the same as. No, it's not. It's individual, which I like. It's good.
Well, so in terms of you as a consumer, someone who watches it, how do you see the difference? Like, what do you get from them?
Oh, I get life experiences. Sometimes even I get like what not to do.
Yeah.
Yes. So
okay.
So it's like what? It's good. Yeah, for real.
So like, let's say like a RTM. There's a lot of life experience in there. Obviously, it's full of like jokes and that as well.
Yeah.
But like, when you're watching it, then like, are you learning from it then basically?
Yeah.
Yeah. Same with No Behavior. When it's talking.
What are them? Just learning. because obviously they're just, because some of them I know them.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So I was like, yeah, cool.
Yeah.
You see how he conducts himself on this show, innit?
Yeah. And it's a culture thing because you're not really stepping outside the culture.
Exactly.
Or is it just like them kind of podcasts?
I think it's because I watched this one. What was it? Anything Goes. It's like a kind of Caucasian one.
Oh,
Yeah. So,
I think I might have seen that one actually. Yeah.
Get me.
So you just consumer content, basically, and you want to kind of get into the space.
Exactly.
So what kind of hurdles have you faced trying to do that then?
Just like at the moment it's just like minimal viewings. That's all that's blocking me a bit.
Yeah.
Like, it's like and it's demotivating me. So there's a pop, but the consistency, being persistent. Is
minimal views on what?
It's like because I've done a few vlogs.
Okay, yeah.
On mental health awareness, all of that.
What do you talk? What do you say on there?
So I just say, boom, welcome back to my mental health journey on mental health awareness. Vlog, variety, and then I introduce myself, obviously, and then I start to say, this is the topic that I'm going to be talking about. So that the other day was like BPD.
What's that?
Which is
bipolar disorder?
No, it was like borderline personality disorder.
Okay,
yeah, borderline personality disorder.
Okay, and what was you talking about?
So I was talking about what was that? What did that cover? Like like when you think less of yourself.
Yeah.
Like, what else? Everything, like you don't think you're not enough.
Mm-hmm.
Like you're timid, all of that. So that's what I spoke about.
So do you do that on your own?
Yeah. But a few of my friends have reached out and said, yo, what? I see this. I see what you're doing.
Yeah.
Let's link up and we're going to do it properly. So I'm saying,
okay.
all right, cool, let's go.
Have you done that yet?
Yeah, I spoke to him the other day, but we're gonna do it like either next week.
Okay, yeah, man, you have to get there. You know the one thing, like there's no time like the present.
Exactly.
So
that.
when you have these ideas, or like you said, you've started something. Once you started it, people start reaching out.
Yeah.
But then you got to make it's a snowball effect thing, because you could just be satisfied with one person reaching out, do a couple episodes, then it fades off again. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I feel like a lot of people want to start doing things like this and don't maybe have the right connections or the right facilities or the right people around them to really see if this, like, if they can make something of it. Obviously, it's good that you made a start by just utilizing what you got in front of you. And obviously, if you can build from that, then yeah, man, do your thing, bro. Like, this is why when people have been reaching out to me recently just to want to have a conversation. I've been kind of open to it because you never know, one, what people are going through, two, what information someone can give you. You get what I'm saying?
Exactly.
And how far you can take, like, help someone out. You get me? So that's that. Well, that's kind of how it reached. How did you reach out to this? Well, to me, basically.
Basically, I was just like, you know what? Because that's what I've been doing. I ain't gonna lie to you. Because anything that you want, closed mouth don't get fed. That's what they say. So it's like, if you want to get yourself somewhere, you just have to reach out. If it's email, the best, what I advise people is to email. If you want something, email, because that's the, like, what's the word? Like, the proper way.
Yeah. That's what I say, proper way. Yeah. Well, you know what it is? There's loads of ways to do outreach.
But
some people more focus on email, but some people are DMs as well. So I wouldn't say outrule the DMs. You get me?
Yeah.
And it's not even email. You came to us through DMs, innit?
DMs.
So
I think so.
There you go. You get me?
Yeah, DMs.
But who else have you reached out to?
Who I reached out to? I emailed. What's her name? I can't remember her name. I just emailed her yesterday. It's in my phone.
What, is she another podcaster or?
Yeah. You're
gonna say someone like ZZ or something?
Nah, not ZZ. But yeah, I do want to go on ZZ as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, 100. Listen, man.
So have you had any other podcasts?
Milan Churchill.
I don't think I know who that is.
Yeah.
I don't think I know.
Okay.
So have you had anyone else respond to you or reach back or?
Yeah, a few.
Yeah.
Few still, yeah.
Okay, so you're active then basically.
Yeah.
So what's the plans then for the next 6 months?
Next 6 months, man's just gonna keep going with the mental health awareness for the people, them, the community as well. Just because I've experienced all that, you know what I mean? So it's like I got that the crown to speak on it. What else? So I'm gonna be doing a few performances. I've just recently done a black box on Sunday.
Okay.
Yeah, that's gonna be launching in 2 weeks. So yeah, look out for that. That's this one is gonna be crazy. I ain't gonna lie.
Okay.
What else? Yeah, I got a show tomorrow as well. Yeah.
Where's that?
Old Street. It's in East London.
Yeah, it's on, yeah. What's like, you know what it is? You keep saying like mental health and that you've been through it, yeah, but I feel like you're not giving me a story, bro. I need to understand more from your perspective when you say mental health, what you've been through, like, so you educate the people, like.
So boom, even murders is traumatizing too. You know what I'm trying to say? Because that was the case. Yeah, everyone knows the case that they gave. But like even that's like traumatic as well. You know, like sometimes if you wake up thinking, oh shit, what's going on?
Yeah.
What else?
Yeah, but what did you actually go through? Like how like for you to spread awareness? I feel like you need to like
PTSD.
Yeah,
that's a mental health, like post-traumatic stress.
Yeah, these are all words, bro. But like, what was it that you actually went through though?
Okay, like, I've been through like a lot.
Yeah.
So I can't, like publicize everything that.
Yeah, I don't. You don't need to be like, obviously, anything that's you don't need to be said. Don't need to be said. But in terms of emotion to events, how you felt during a time, like how close you was to, being things like, sad, depressed, kind of things. Because that's what I'm assuming. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know, like that might not have been that for you, bro. You get what I'm saying? But like
in some situations, I get that I've been sad.
Yeah.
I'll say like borderline stressed, or depressed. That them words. But what I'm saying is because I've never ever took the medication or anything like that. So where I've just been like, oh, I'm with the members.
Okay.
So it's like everybody's called.
Yeah.
Go check in on them. Yo, how's your mental health? Yeah. Slow it. Yeah. Everybody's all right. So it's like, and then when they're not all right, we'll just have a conversation about what the situation is.
Yeah.
And they'll vent, and I'll listen.
Okay.
And then vice versa. Like if I'm feeling down, what's wrong? What's the matter?
Yeah.
Yo, chill. Sit down. Yo, go build one.
Yeah.
What's good? What's good? What girl problem? What problem is it? So it's like I've always had people.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like grown, big people. You know what I mean? Like
people that can support you.
Exactly. From
when you go through things.
Different places of like England, like Nottingham, like one of the big guys in Nottingham.
Yeah.
Big up Chili Gambino, man. Free him up. Yeah. Like the people that's got proper sense. You know what I mean? They sit down and be like, yo, they've been through everything.
Yeah, relax. Calm down.
Chill out, man. Don't even stress yourself over that. That's like what's meant for you is gonna come for you. So it's like, all right, cool.
Okay then. So you've built connections from all over the UK then as well?
Yeah, all over the UK.
Yeah.
Trust me.
Okay. And is that through the music or is that through jail or?
That's through I ain't gonna lie, that's through jail.
Yeah.
And then through music as well. I've just extras.
Yeah. So what type of music is it that you're creating?
It's like real rap, like real life experience.
Yeah. So do you feel like you're able to express yourself easier through music than actual speaking?
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
Is it like because obviously I hear, I'm not a rapper, so you know what I mean, but I hear a lot of rappers talk about writings like their therapy, you get me? Like, is that you?
That's
How long have you been doing that for them?
I did it like 2 years. Like, proper.
That's it?
Yeah, 2 years.
Okay, that's not even long, really.
Yeah, but I'm in touch.
Yeah. And what, so is it like just 2 years ago you picked up a pen and just seen if you could write, or?
Now, you know what? 2 years ago, like, I was opposite, like, a proper known artist. Yeah, like, proper artist. Shaq Corleone, boom, big him up.
Big
so
up Shaq.
opposite him.
Yeah.
Here, and he was playing these bangers.
Yeah.
Like no one ain't heard these exclusives. So I'm saying, yo. So yeah, I'm here. So, but you know, sometimes I'm high. I might be high, and then I'm rapping along.
Yeah.
But then people are hearing like, yo, what? Bro, you know you're cold. Try write shit. I was like, all right, cool. I started to write and do my own thing, and then eventually, like,
Just
people like Shaq and that was like, yo, bro, carry on, bro. Practice makes perfect. Yeah.
and just went from there,
I went from
basically.
there.
Okay.
Yeah, that's it.
And now you just like got a passion for it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now it's like, yeah.
Okay. Yeah,
Yeah.
man. Interesting. Do you feel like that helps you with your mental health then?
Yeah. I think music helps a lot of people with their mental health, but they don't even know it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
100.
Trust me.
So, what is Flipz on today? Like in terms of like what's your mental health like today?
Today, my energy, my mental wealth it's on a positive vibe right now. I ain't gonna lie. It's like I'm on a positive journey. Yeah. Like I'm in tone. I'm in touch. Yeah.
What keeps you there?
I think like 5. Like I say 5 every time in my tunes. I know people wonder, is it just your postcode? But no, it's not. It's deeper than that. That's what keeps me sane. The 5 pillars of Islam, innit? Actually, you know what I'm saying?
Okay,
Yeah.
so are you like a full religious person?
Yeah.
When did you? Have you always been Muslim?
No, I ain't gonna lie. I'll say 2008. Yeah.
So a long time.
Yeah.
What made you? What was you before that? Just
Obviously my mum and dad was
Christians. Yeah.
Church, all of that. You know what I mean?
What turned you to Muslim then?
Because it's like, you see, when I'm starting to read, and my friend was saying, "No, read this, man. Like, don't even jump on the bandwagon like everybody else. Just read this." So I picked it up and said, proper. So I read it 4 more times. It's like understanding the Islam beliefs. That was it. I was like, yeah, I'm ready. Let's go.
Was that in jail or outside of jail?
It was outside.
Okay.
But he showed me the books in jail.
Oh.
You see, when I got out, I started to,
Yeah.
where's? And then there's a mosque right on my area, like Clapton Pond roundabout.
Yeah.
Boom. So I started to, what's going on? Let me go in there and see what's good.
Okay.
And then
And
that was
from there, you just
took my shahada and that was it.
yeah, man, proper. What do you think of like what's going on into like the world's going nowadays? Like, what's your perception of this world?
The world, man, it's dark. It's just dark.
Yeah.
It's treacherous, isn't it? You know what I mean? Like there's some bits that there's light, but majority, predominantly, it's just dark. Yeah.
And how do you change that?
I think you just have to just spread positivity. You know what I mean? Every time I think each one teach one. So try to leave an impact on people when you see them. So that's what man's trying to do at the moment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you think that one person can change the world?
Nah.
No.
It takes it has to be like a group, a movement, a big movement. You know what I mean? Yeah. Trust me.
Yeah, man.
I think it could be done, but I don't think people really want to.
It's hard to change people's perceptions and get them thinking positive when a lot of people do think negatively. But in terms of your music, I know you said it's real rap, but what kind of lane what do you speak about?
I speak about growing up in this area. I grew up in Mother Square. It's in Lower Clapton. I'm basically just like what we've been through.
Yeah.
Like, because obviously there's a hospital. Mother Square was a hospital. Yeah, at the hospital. But if you was born before 87, you'd have been born in Mother Square Hospital if you're in Hackney.
Okay.
After that, then you'd be born in Homeland.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's what I speak on, like real life events.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
And how old are you?
36.
So in terms of real life events, being in East London, you would have been around in the grime kind of wave, innit?
Yeah.
Would that have been something that you would have been?
Yeah, you know what? I would have been I would have gave it a go.
Yeah. But was you around that kind of energy?
Yeah. I was around that. Yeah, of course. Yeah.
What was it like?
It was just gassed. Everyone, not gas, but it's not the word that's not correct. The correct word I want to use. It was like very hyper.
Yeah.
Yeah. Everyone would there's energy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because obviously
me coming from Birmingham, when the Grimes, because I'm same age as you basically.
Okay, yeah.
Grime era is popping off. We're just looking at London, and you just okay. Everyone down there's this guy Averix on.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Or academics tracksuit. You get me? Like everyone's going to a pirate radio station, or you know what I'm saying, or some type of fuckery's going on the road. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah, it was lit. But you know what? That's where the mental health kicks in.
yeah,
Because this thing weren't lit.
yeah.
It was why? What's the word? There's a word for it. It was savagery.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was it like right? And nowadays you've got like loads of postcode territories and different sections of gang. You know, a lot of people would say it's worse now. That's what people do say. What do you think?
Definitely.
Yeah.
Like 10 times.
Do you think it's worse now than it was then when you was growing up?
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
Because when I was growing up, everyone, like, the borough was linked.
Yeah.
See, you can walk anywhere. You're good to go. Everybody knows everybody.
Yeah.
Like, we went to school with him from all different places in Hackney. Know each other first name basis. Mums even know each other. Yeah. And then the young, see when they got to the young, it was terrible.
Yeah.
It's terrible now.
So what is it now then?
I just think that they don't really care.
Yeah.
They don't care about all of that. You see, before, we used to care about, like the older names. Like, this one. OG, bam, put in work because it was like Hackney and Top versus Tottenham. So obviously, growing up in Hackney, you have respect because obviously, these are the old ones, OGs. They've been putting in shift, representing. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, that's what it was.
Yeah. So now it's like
they don't care.
the youth don't care.
They don't care. Serious.
It don't matter what you've done.
Yeah, they don't care about that.
Who you're around. They're just on their own thing.
Yeah. But obviously they'll show you respect. Yeah. But give them respect. Don't try to chop them.
Yeah.
Because that's when they'll show you. All right, cool.
Yeah.
Remember when you was in your prime? I'm gonna show you. This is my prime now. Yeah. Yeah. That's what it is. So
okay.
It's an understanding.
And are you in touch with the youth?
Yeah.
Are you?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you feel like, in terms of mental health, you can help them more than, or do you feel like
100?
Yeah,
100%.
Because obviously, like I said, you got a lot of life experience in it, and you obviously been in jail a few times.
Exactly.
You get me? And there's some people that I got brethren that just getting 35s now, bro. You get what I'm saying? Like
exactly that.
And it's like you don't want to learn that way, or you don't want to go down that path. It's a very dark. You know, like just even thinking about it, like
it's dark.
It's dark. You get what I'm saying? And some people don't even. It's not even like I want to say deserve, but that weren't their life. That weren't. You know what I mean? Like, there's some people where some people are sitting down and they know themselves that this was what it. Nah, this is what I was. You know what I mean? Like, there's some people like obviously the prison sentence there for a reason. But I feel like in jail, when you go to jail, there's a mixture of people that should be there and some people that shouldn't, even though you've done the same things, if that makes sense. Do you get what I mean? Yeah. And that's what kind of gets confused. There's a lot of people that chose the wrong path in life. Yeah. You get it? Yeah. There's some people that is just their destiny.
Exactly that.
You know?
Exactly that.
And more so now with the youth, I feel like that's what gets mixed up the most. Is that even the good youths can end up doing some bad stuff. Yeah. You get what I'm saying? And that's where I believe that the failure comes. You know what I mean? Because obviously, not everyone. There's never gonna be a time where there's no one in prison. You know what I'm saying? Like, bad is bad, and obviously there's consequences. You get me? But it's the type of people that's falling into bad situations that makes things sad. You know what I mean? Yeah. But yeah. What kind of advice would you give out to the youth?
This is the main advice I'll give out to the youth is that, like peer pressure. Yeah. Like sometimes peer pressure that's what gets you in the predicament where you're sitting there like, bro, 32, it's long, bro. It's like, so I'll advise them to just stick to school, man. Stick to school. Like, educate yourself. Education is key. Like, you see, when the old like before the older heads before me, they used to say that to me. Yeah. And I used to be like, shut up, man. OG, man, washed up and chatting shit. Yeah. But they're talking real stuff. Yeah. And they're never washed up, they're proper. You get me? Give me my proper advice.
But so I'm saying, so you're gonna go and say the same thing again. They're not gonna hear.
Yeah, I heard that. But
So what do you do? How do you counteract that then?
I think you have to just show them.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I'm in a journey where I'm still educating myself. So it's like, I think I have to lead by example. That's how I'll get through to the youth. Like, let them just see, like, look, I came out April last year.
Yeah.
And look at the steps I've been taking. I've been performing, I've been doing things.
Lead by example.
Exactly.
Try to give out opportunities.
Exactly.
Connect some dots, network, even just like
that's it.
Mentorship, them kind of things.
Exactly. Because I'm trying to show them that even the bad boys in Birmingham, like, it's bigger than Birmingham. Bad boys in London, it's bigger than London. Bad boys in Manchester, it's bigger than that. Like, you know, if everybody starts to network, everything will be different and people will get rich, wealthy. You know, like, let me shout my brethren in Birmingham. Yeah, boom, business. Shout Manchester, bam, business. Nottingham, Liverpool. Everything will be smooth. I'm rolling through Liverpool. Yeah. Yeah. I want to have a good time. I got a couple of my brethren. What's good? Everything will be different.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's all it needs. It needs more. Yeah, man.
Networking.
Yeah.
You
know what I'm saying? Not sticking to your own. Nah.
Yeah.
You'd be stagnant, and that's when no one knows you. Yeah. You're trying to leave a legacy.
And even further than that, like, get outside the country, man. Go live, travel.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Stamp up your book, your passport.
Yeah. Because you know what? One thing that I probably regret is probably like not traveling as much as I should have when I was a kid. And I feel like maybe if a lot more of the youth come outside their area alone, you know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Even get on a plane and experience life in a different way, you realize there's more to than just your block and representing that. You know what I mean?
Exactly that.
It's the truth, isn't it?
Yeah. And you'd be surprised, you know, that how people will receive you. Different. Yeah. Because everyone's fascinated about every individual in different countries. You might go there, they'll be like, oh, what, London? What's Birmingham? What did they do there? So, you know what I mean? So, yeah. It makes sense.
Yeah. Advise the youth to take a trip, man.
Yeah, man.
Be safe, though.
Safe, yeah.
You know one thing, though? Don't bring your hood manners to a different country car. Yo.
You stay there, that's it.
You don't want to be getting locked up abroad. That's the one thing you don't want to say. You have to make sure you have manners when you're abroad.
Please, thank you, you know?
Yeah, 100%. All right then, my bro. I know you got a tune that you... Yeah. What is it? Do you want to just play it through the...
Yeah.
Okay then. And when's this dropping?
This is dropping 15th of April.
15th of April, yeah?
Yeah.
What is it? It's Flipz. It's one of one. No, I just realized something. What did you realize? What was it? Huh? Talk louder. I just realized, stood there in the freezing cold all on my own. Had to get up on my feet, true indeed, this too shall pass. What? For me, being wealthy is not a guarantee. Even if I got the heart and got the nuts. Black excellence, we're running at the clutch. Now we're planning, had to brainstorm, got the bros fucking planning. Thinking of ways to get it right, no hard feelings, let's take flight. Who was there on them dark nights? And this ain't Gotham, I really had the trap house in Ropham. Now I'm playing ball. Now I'm legit for them not be back to square one. But it's nothing, bro. Had to flip it on my Nikes. Now I'm growing old, it's a tight rope. Like what JME said, bro, it's serious, a nice joke. When I pray we got to find hope. What was on his mind when he took crap? Fuck that, I'm trying to show him there's another way, but to make it out. Do a podcast or learn a trade. In this game, longevity or marathon, not a sprint. Where's handgun car? Who's the weak link? I thought I had a down on my sanity. I think I lost my vanity. Yeah, what you say? I had a breakdown on my sanity. Look, I ain't even playing with my piece, I'm trying to eat. I'm being incarcerated, turned into a beast. And all them dark nights, but it's why I found light. Out of sight, out of mind. Now every penny counts, every note better know. Pay yourself first for your coin is to grow. This is that real wisdom for your soul. Shit, it's Rachi. Now we them boys, no Diddy though. Hold up, we been them city boys. Like Burner Boy, yeah. Brick King, woo. And this ain't no house party, but do you smell puss? It's not a good look, take a good look to progression. From an adolescent to a grown man, got the flip and stepping in my Nikes, like flexing on the old me. Looking in the mirror like King, are you proud of me? I did it cause I adapted it. All the prison cells got me feeling so neglected. So I practiced my flow, then perfected. Try no, in the ends I'm well connected. Even in doubt, I made it count. Try and blocking my blessings, but how? When I'm in hard, dog. Stick to the music and get the large talk. Facts, let's go. Look, I ain't even playing with my piece, I'm trying to eat. I'm being incarcerated, turned into a beast. And all them dark nights, buddy, right, I found light. Out of sight, out of mind. Now every penny counts, every note, better know. Pay yourself first for your brain is to grow. This is that real wisdom for your soul. Shit, it's raunchy, yeah. Look, sir, never was a class dance. Father left me to just grow old on my own, so I'm reincarnated. Look up, look. I was a gunner, look like Van Persie. Car kept gunning, never changed shirts. Even when I took an L, it took me time to tell. Now I know what friends can do. After the boy irks, now it's only brain I bun. I don't do perks, it's still a drilling and other reckoning. I'm a dinker.
Heavy. I had the message in there, man. Yeah, man, go and do something, man. Go and do a podcast or something, you get me? Yeah, man, heavy. Yeah, man, love that, man. Big up for coming down, my bro.
Respect.
And respect. And just keep in touch, man. We're there, man. So,
100%.
the revolving door, you see it.
And respect for the opportunity.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
Yo, what you saying? I'm down to my last pack, you know, but I got them samples ready for Sunday sessions. I got the original, and I got the strawberry. Everyone's saying it's fire, so you won't have a problem moving this. Alright, safe. I'll see you on Sunday.
There's more to life than sitting on the corners, make them corners fly. Hit sales on Beirut's window, look if it's a quick thing. Roll ting pepper, have you seen your life shift quick or wet, Joe?